out of the NBA regarding Ja Morant and the suspension handed down from the NBA, and he will be suspended for 25 games, according to our Adrian Wojnarowski.
And again, listen, his career, his future, again, as a face of this league, is in peril if his behavior doesn't change.
Brother averaged better than 25 in the playoffs last year. Now he's advanced past the first round in his
22.
third season. Let me say this. 22 years old, advanced past the first round. Okay.
Here's Morant, bodies.
Morant looking for a runway. Now a step back for Morant.
Ja Morant's discipline from the NBA finally came on Friday in the form of a 25-game suspension. The NBA sent out a lengthy statement detailing how it came to the decision, and also what's expected from the Memphis Grizzlies star point guard going forward.
The NBA taking action against Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant after he was captured on video showing a gun for the second time.
There are still questions remaining on how Morant and the Grizzlies will proceed from here. This is a long enough suspension to change the outlook of the offseason, but the Grizzlies may not want to overreact. Here's what we know about the impact of the NBA's decision and what's next for Morant and the Grizzlies. One of the most notable changes with the new collective bargaining agreement is the 65-game minimum for players to be eligible for regular season awards. Since Morant's suspension is 25 games, the most he can play is 57 times in the regular season. This means he will be ineligible for All-NBA, MVP, and other awards that cover play throughout the regular season. One of the most notable changes with the new collective bargaining agreement is the 65-game minimum for players to be eligible for regular season awards. Since Morant's suspension is 25 games, the most he can play is 57 times in the regular season. This means he will be ineligible for All-NBA, MVP, and other awards that cover play throughout the regular season. This part remains unclear. The NBA's initial statement noted that Morant will be unable to participate in public league or team activities, leaving open the possibility that he could return to practice in closed settings. In the past, players have been able to return around their teammates before serving the full length of a suspension. Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton was suspended 25 games in 2019 for violating the NBA's anti-drug policy, but he was practicing with the Suns and using team facilities before returning in December. The Grizzlies will play their 25th game on December 7 last season. So when Morant would return to play, and how much will he be allowed to be around the team? The more limited Morant's exposure to the team facilities, the longer his ramp-up period will be after he's cleared to return. In a perfect world, Morant will be working out with the Grizzlies and getting in game shape so he can return immediately after the suspension. Technically, Morant does have options to ponder, as the star guard has 30 days to challenge the suspension by filing a grievance with the league office. At that point, an arbitrator would be brought in to determine if the suspension should stand or be reduced. Shortly after the suspension was announced, Morant released a statement apologizing for his actions and vowing to be better. "I've had time to reflect and I realize how much hurt I've caused," Morant said in the statement. "I want to apologize to the NBA, the Grizzlies, my teammates, and the city of Memphis. To Adam Silver, Zach Kleiman, and Robert Pera, who gave me the opportunity to be a professional athlete and have supported me. I'm sorry for the harm I've done. To the kids who look up to me, I'm sorry for failing you as a role model. I promise I'm going to be better. To all of my sponsors, I'm going to be a better representation of our brands. And to all of my fans, I'm going to make it up to you, I promise." The ball is now in Morant's court, as he can choose to either challenge or accept the suspension. Moving forward, the hope is that he is able to make the improvements in his personal life that he spoke about in his statement.